Dear finance professionals and students, welcome to podcast of Fca Deepak Rao, a practicing chartered accountant. Daily news and updates for 9th January 2025. Reliance Jio is scaling up its 5G based fixed wireless access business, Jio AirFiber. Jio aims to add 1 million AirFiber customers within 30 days. The higher average revenue per user or ARPU from 5G based services is expected to accelerate 5G monetization and attract investors for a potential IPO by late 2025. Jio Platforms is valued at $98 billion. Nayara Energy backed Rosneft plans to invest Rs 68,000 crore to set up a 1.5 metric ton per annum ethane cracker at its refinery in Vadinar, Gujarat. This major overseas investment aims to enhance India's petrochemical sector, which is projected to grow significantly. The company has initiated front-end engineering work for the project. As much as half of the mobile phone manufacturing capacities created since the government launched its local manufacturing push through the Production-Linked Incentive or PLI scheme are now unutilized or being used to make other products due to weak demand globally and domestically. Utilization rates are higher for manufacturers which are exporting in large numbers and are part of the PLI scheme, while smaller players producing mainly for the domestic market are repurposing a major proportion of their assembly lines to make products like telecom equipment and wearables. Underutilization has been high since 2022, when the post-COVID pent-up demand started disappearing. The online gaming industry in India is under immense pressure as companies face tax demands that exceed their total revenue. At least 2 gaming companies have filed applications in the Supreme Court seeking interim relief against the GST department's move to impose a 28% tax on the entire betting pool for past years. The Goods and Services Tax Department has begun issuing adjudication notices to finalize its claims ahead of the February 5, 2024 deadline. If the notices are not converted into adjudication orders by this date, they will become invalid under GST regulations. However, gaming companies fear that hastily executed tax demands could lead to the collapse of several businesses in the sector. India will witness more demand for steel in comparison to other major steel-consuming economies in the calendar year 2025, with a growth of 8 to 9%. The growth will be driven by a shift towards steel-intensive construction in the housing and infrastructure sectors, along with better demand for engineering, packaging, and other segments. Unlisted companies are outpacing their listed counterparts with faster revenue and earnings growth. According to data from the Center for Monitoring Indian Economy, unlisted firms recorded sales growth of 8.34% in the financial year 2023-24 compared to just 1.69% for listed companies. The findings are based on a sample of 4,231 unlisted companies compared with 3,575 listed non-financial companies. Employers in India are planning to outpace global adoption in certain future technologies as companies operating in the country are heavily investing in technologies like artificial intelligence, energy technologies, robotics, and autonomous systems, said the World Economic Forum in its latest Future of Jobs report. This podcast is sponsored by Sound of CA. We share because we care. Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.